Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be continuing on with our iOS development with UIKit tutorial series. And in this particular tutorial we are going to be taking a look at how we can add bar button items. So items that are, objects that are of the type UIBarButtonItem to our navigation bar in UIKit. Now this is often done to, for example, create a new note, or to sort lists, or to add new data to a list, or that kind of stuff. You find this all the time, so it's something you'll be doing a lot. And so I want to show you how you can add these buttons to the toolbars of your navigation controller. So, in a navigation bar, you can add buttons to both the left and right side. So you can have one or more buttons there, but you don't want to add too many, because if you add too many, it could confuse the user and all that stuff. Excuse me. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep it to the you're going to want to keep the items that you have in your toolbar, or your navigation bar rather, to a very bare minimum, the most essential stuff. And if you must have more than can fit on a navigation bar, consider using a UI menu to have like a menu of items that might be, related to one another for the same screen. Right, so let's go ahead and take a look at how we can add these bar button items to our navigation bar. So in Xcode, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to access the navigation item property. Now, this navigation item property contains the properties necessary for adding a button to the left or right side of our navigation bar. All right, so let's go ahead and say navigation item. All right, and this is in our view did load, by the way. All right, so we have navigation item dot, and you can say right bar button item. You can say left bar button item, right bar button items, and left bar button items. So we're going to say right bar button item because we only have one item that we're going to add to our toolbar or our navigation bar, as depending on what you want to refer to it as. And we can say equals bar button item. Now, bar button item is a UI bar button item object that I already have instantiated, and this basically is an add button. We have a system item that's being used here for add. So we'll have the add label, and then the icon will be a plus sign. So that way, we have some built-in stuff that we can use if we would like. Let's go ahead now and run our code. All right. So here we are. Now I'm running this as on the Mac as kind of like a design for iPad thing, simply because I want to be able to access all the UI components, and the simulator has not wanted me to do so. So I'm going to use this for now and see how well it actually works. But you can see we have our main screen heading, and then we have an add button here. If we tap this, we get some yellow text in the center of our screen that says tapped. And it's in large black weight font. The font size is 48, right? And the font weight is black. We set the constraints to so it's in the center and all that kind of stuff. We align the text to the center and all that kind of stuff. But the logic that changes the label to changes the label's text, that is in the objc annotated method of our bar button item. So what I want you to do is figure out, experiment with adding button items to the left and right sides, whether it be single or multiple. I want you to also figure out, when you're adding multiple items, what exactly it is that you use for that. It should be pretty apparent what you need to use based on the auto-completion that you would get in Xcode, but I want you to kind of experiment with that a little bit as the challenge for this video. But that pretty much does it for this video, guys. It's relatively simple to do. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.